Hey everyone, Gameaholik here, welcome back to the channel. Another PvZ Battle for Neighborville video today, and today we're going to be talking about the first patch notes for the early October update. So the key new features that they have opened with the new update is they've enabled the town centre for the zombie region, they've added the 4v4 battle arena game mode, they've started the Lawn of Doom festival and prize map, and they've also enabled daily, weekly and character challenges. So here are the full patch notes. For characters, they've added a friend or foe outline to better communicate enemies to players. So rather than having the green names like they used to in the older games, now you get like a red outline of the character so you can tell which character's which. They've added a better sound for the chompers so that the nearby zombies are more alerted to their presence. They've improved the chomper run and landing animation to reduce the stretch. They've added a bullet drag to allow faster speeds from projectile launch and slow down projectile as they get to max range. They've improved the sprinting audio to amplify footsteps. They've added audio to the sonic swarm when tracking towards characters. They've fixed some of the characters having invisible weapons. They've fixed missing impact sounds for several weapons and abilities. And they've also fixed missing hit escalation sounds when shooting with Rose or Space Cadet. So the missing impact sounds I noticed that the 80s hero, sometimes when you hold it down, it would lose the sound. They've also fixed the double Gotify ability being present when using Gotify with Rose. They've created a VFX to highlight Sunflower and Pea Shooter when in more powerful rooted states so they can't hide in the shadows. And finally they've added setting to tune Cactus and Deadbeard's ADS scope sensitivity. Okay, so here goes for the character tuning. So Nightcap, as we all knew, was going to get a little bit of a nerf. It's not too bad actually. I've played against her still and she's still doing damage, she's still doing bits. So the Spore Strike has been slowed down over distance and de-accelerates. The Shadow Sneak, increased delay of other abilities when leaving Shadow Sneak. Refresh time lengthened to reduce escape capabilities. The Fung Fu as a flask and VFX added when activated for better visual tail. Total damage reduced to be more of a finisher. They've reduced the Fung Fu radius and have increased the delay of other abilities when leaving Fung Fu. So they haven't completely killed the character off. I think they've been quite fair with it. Like I say, I've noticed her not being as strong as she was originally, but not to the point where they've nerfed her into the ground. The Colonel Corn has had a little bit of a buff, and the Codbusters have increased the fire rate and increased bullet speed to be more effective at range. The Butter Beacon increased throwing distance for better usability. That thing goes far now, believe me. And the Huskop, they've increased the launch distance to improve movable capabilities. The Oaken Corn, the Super Sap Trap, increased the detonation time to improve visual tell. It also has this kind of like aura around it as well when you don't detonate it straight away, so you can see the blast zone, if that makes it a bit easier to understand. Invoking Oak, they've increased the channeling time and they've stopped health regeneration while channeling, so you can't use it as a health regen spam anymore. And Treject, they've reduced the launch height so Acorn doesn't get so easily lost, so obviously you leave out. Invoked Oak goes on a refresher time, so the Acorn form is not used purely for health regeneration. Soldier has also had a little bit of a buff. It's the Z1 Assault Blaster has had increased rate of fire and damage, and have increased the bullet speed to be more effective at range. The Super Stink Cloud increases throw distance for better courage and better sight line blocking, and the Rocket Jump have improved the responsiveness of Rocket Jump. All Star has had a change as well. The Football Cannon has increased damage now, increased bullet speed to be more effective at range, and the Imp Hunt has a reduced fuse for allowing more precise usage. The other changes for the characters are that the Rose Arcane Enigma cut off some animations to speed up ability activation. The Colonel Corn Shook Shot delay removed. Pea Shooter removed delay exiting P Gatlin. The Snapdragon has improved Blue Blaze abilities, improved speed and tracking. The Citron has improved its EM Peach trajectory and speed. Electric Slide has improved detonation audio for improved feedback. And finally the Scientist has improvements to weapons animation for activating heal mode. Okay, so there are some other things I'm not going to go through, but there are some UI changes. I will leave the link in the description. A few changes to the modes. We know that Ops is going to have a series of changes as it goes forward. This is the Incarnation 1, so this is now technically Ops 2.0. They're going to keep looking at it and improving it as they go forward. So the main thing that they've introduced is the complete retuning of Ops waves and pacing, so it's made a lot faster, shortened time it takes to complete each wave, They've fixed some of the AI navigation, and they've also added elite boss waves. For Turf Takeover, they've changed the objective time tuning, tweaked spawn positions, and minigame tuning. Before I go, I'll just mention one more thing on the free roam. The exploits that were in place for the split screen, so you could do some things to get XP pretty easy, they've all been patched now. That's a good thing. It definitely was taken away the drive to make the max rank a little bit more achievable by cheating, which is basically what it kind of is. Now that they're patched, I think it's good that everyone now can just earn it and play and enjoy this fantastic game. Like I say, I will leave the full patch notes in the description. If you want to go over there and check them out, you can do, obviously after watching this video. If there's anything you don't understand or want to ask me further, then feel free to do so in the comment section. And that is it for the early October patch notes for Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville. If you are new to this channel and it has been interesting today, then please do consider liking, sharing, commenting and subscribing. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great rest of your day, neighbours, and take care.